Please be advised that everything in my video is purely for entertainment purposes. These are purely my thoughts and opinions and are subjective. I must advise you to please do your own research. All media users found on the public domain and of fair use and fair dealings.
What you guys, good day, is Taz from Oz. I do keep picking up the accent, so you guys, nobody pick on me. I can't help it, it's such an addictive accent. Now, there is a reason why I'm lying in bed. I am fully clothed before anyone starts. Basically, it's me. I'm cursed when I go on holiday, right? Something always happens to me. Luckily, not so cursed, I didn't get the coronavirus. For all of you that are freaking out, worrying about going to the airport, there was nothing at Heathrow Airport. I didn't even see a single person with masks. No hazmat suits, no gloves, no nothing. I made sure I washed my hands like all the time, to the point where it looked like I had eczema by the time I got to Australia, because I just kept washing them and moisturising them. So, yeah, even when I got to Australia, the only time I saw anything to do with the coronavirus, and I stopped over in Qatar, there was nothing. There was a couple of people in hazmat suits sitting in a far corner going, "Do you have a temperature? Do you feel unwell? If so, come this way." And I'm not being funny, even if I've got off that plane flight and I see all those guys sitting in hazmat suits, and I thought, a bit of a headache. I'm going nowhere near you. No, thank you. My husband kept sneezing on the plane. He's fine. But I said to him, "Don't you dare, not even a single sneeze when we get to that airport." So if he upsets me on the way back, I'm just going to tell people. Yeah, I'm just going to say, "Sorry, I think he's sick." No, I'd never be that mean. So anyway, yeah, I'm out in Oz. I'm just going to give you a few pictures when I work out how to do it. I don't have my laptop, so the editing of my videos out here are going to be pretty limited. The reason why I'm in bed, is that's where I was getting to, and I'm accident prone, is I've managed to cut open my foot. It looks infected, so within the next couple of hours I'm going to a foot doctor. I don't think it's anything major. It's just a lot of walking, and yeah, I feel fine otherwise. Right, so quick lowdown. I promised you guys I'd give you some of my holiday pictures. So starting up, First up, we have some early morning drinks at the airport, just to keep you going. Some early morning breakfast, and me that does not like mornings. Some bargain bin basement crap, extra leg room, us being very bored on flights. That was our first night here. That was obviously my husband playing, my husband jamming with my uncle. Those two bonding, which was very cute. I did not drink all those beers, I promise. That was my husband the day after. That was me the day after. That's my uncle that plays in a band. I met John Lennon's relative, I think. That's what he said. But he was a pretty cool guy. This is drunk us on the way home from the pub, which was quite sweet. This is how my husband hurt his hip, and I potentially hurt my foot. This is my little cousin. How adorable is she? She loved me, I loved her. This was just a really cool, sign. Don't know why, I just really took pictures of that. Really tiny train tickets in the UK. Us being train people. Here's some boring statues. Well, I say boring, but they're pretty cool. It's Adelaide. Adelaide has got so many statues everywhere. Adelaide Town Centre is amazing. Oh, yeah, well, there's the best statue of all. We went to a dog museum. Believe it or not, this was pretty cool. I made a friend. I want to take him home with me. He was just the best. So that is just a few holiday pictures so far. I will keep you guys in the loop. Tomorrow I'm just going to listen to live music. Thursday is a big day. Thursday I'm going to Kangaroo Island, and I'm trying to book tours to go swim with dolphins. Now, I'm not talking SeaWorld. I'm very anti-SeaWorld. I don't like animals in captivity. But this is actually pods of dolphins that come into the shores, and you can get in the water and snorkel with them. So fingers crossed. I can't wait for that one. So next up, we are having major fallout from Harry's little chat that he did with JP Morgan, and then of course the truth came out with Goldman Sachs. What's made it worse is it turns out that they have been having these chats, especially Harry, Goldman Sachs, a long time before they decided Megxit, well, supposedly was going to happen, but as I think we've all worked out, Meghan was planning Megxit pretty much when she got that engagement ring on her finger. She's been very clever about it. That's not admirable. I just think sneaky snake. Now, I know there's lots of us that go, yes, he's a victim of a narcissist and blah, 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 but I'm sorry, I still think he's a bit of a tool. They have both clearly shown, despite setting up their initial kind of Sussex royal kind of thing they were going to go for. They were going to be people that care about the environment, weren't they? They were doing that. They were preaching. Obviously, they got in lots of trouble in the summer because of all the private jets. But now they're taking money off of huge banking corporations that do not give a shite about the environment, catching Gulfstream jets just to get to and from their next big payload. So they've showed themselves for what they are. The fact that even we're leaving the royal family, people even still supported them for this, leaving the royal family, because they wanted a different type of life. They wanted a better life, you know? But how can you support this when they're dealing with like mercenary people like that? It's all about the money. Money, 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 money. And it just, as I said before, I've said it in previous videos, Harry was born into money, wasn't he? So we only know there's one person out this couple that are chasing the real dollars, because that's all she's done her whole life. What a sad life, really. I can't believe that this is the path that Harry's taking. It's shocking. The worst bit about it, if I'm honest as well, is, I'm going Aussie again, the worst bit about it for me is, well, you think Harry left school with, I think it was something like 2 A-levels? Nothing great. I left school with no A-levels, so I'm not preaching here, but I also went to work at 16 and stayed in full-time employment ever since. But Harry left with nothing great, nothing special, especially the fact that he went to Eton, that he has had the best education money could buy. So he got, I'm just going to check my notes, he got A-levels, he got a B in art, fair play, art's not always easy to get a high grade in, and a D in geography. Now he's in Canada and he'll be going over to LA soon. I mean, the guy has jet set, but let's just say he's not exactly using those qualifications for anything. And how could he? What is he really going to get from that? Yes, he became a qualified Apache pilot. I've heard lots of mixed reviews from people that trained at Sandhurst with Harry. I don't think he quite had the same officer trainer as some of the others. But again, this is rumours. But I do, however, know people that were on the same kind of tour, working in the same places as Harry on tours in Afghanistan. And let's just say not all of the soldiers were lucky enough to have a team of Gurkha private protection. They'll lay their life down on the line for them, surrounding all of them. So yes, Harry did do an amazing thing by going out to war, but it's not quite the same as what the other officers and squaddies had to put up with. Let's not lie. Meghan, what's she bringing to the table? Oh, I hate sounding bitchy because I know there are people that attack me for going like that. But let's be honest, right? Every job she's ever got, her dad got her that really crappy non-speaking job pretty much on General Hospital. She's done a burger grilling advert. If you guys haven't seen that, go to Google and type in Meghan Markle burger grilling. It's like, oh, shocking. She was never a Hollywood actress. She got a job in Suits. Suits wasn't my cup of tea. I hadn't even heard of it, but she brings nothing to the table. She was a bit part actress in this. And let's be honest, she was being written out. They can milk this story, change this story, rewrite history as much as you want. She was being written out of Suits at around about the same time she met her relationship with Harry. She was getting past it as far as they're concerned. And yes, so you've now got a D-list celebrity, and let's be fair, our superstars, I say our superstars, but our soap stars are more famous. EastEnders actresses, Coronation Street actresses, Emmerdale actresses are more famous across the world than what Suits was. So she was very low level. So what the hell can they talk to big investment bankers about? Well, we all know the outcome of this. Harry is selling his soul to talk about Diana.
I don't think anyone in a million years would have ever have known or thought one of those boys that would ever use their mother's death to make money. Absolutely shocking.
He's been taking paychecks for talking about that, in fact, his mum died 20 years ago. It's pretty disgusting. Meghan's got nothing to bring to the table because apparently she's the one that just goes, oh yeah, I love my husband, and brings him on. Pretty shocking stuff. So, speaking of Harry and Meghan and shocking stuff, what else has been going on? Oh yeah, we had the first pictures, didn't we? The first pictures seen of Harry and Meghan together since Megxit had happened. Oh, and they were carrying their own luggage off of the aeroplanes. That was amazing, wasn't it? That's pretty like, well done. Welcome to the rest of the world. Obviously the camera crew were ready and waiting. It happened to be Splash and Backgrid, of course. Meghan, you know, finds the camera straight away. This is not a couple that do not want to be photographed. Now, one of the funniest things that I came out about this picture being released, shock horror, it happened to coincide when Catherine released that beautiful picture of Charlotte. Bang! Seconds later, the first ever pictures of Meghan and Harry since Megxit are seen together coming off a commercial flight. Oh, can you believe it? I have got a montage here that I'm just going to show you. I'm probably not even going to speak through it. But this is, none of these that I've done myself. These are all credit to various people off of Twitter, off of Tumblr. People that get these photographs together are amazing. I'm going to include a tweet of one because I forget people's names, but credit to all of these people. This isn't something that I have got together myself. But check out some of these pictures I'm going to show you now and look at the release dates. Whenever there's been anything big and important, the Cambridges, anything from the day, you know, Prince William releases that Earthshot prize, that's when we see Harry with Archie. But I'll let you look at these pictures. Tell me what you think at the end of the video. You can't tell me these are all coincidences. Look at Charlotte's picture. Then Harry and Meghan sing for the first time. Catherine's on radio. Meghan's forces from change yet again. William's first solo Buckingham Palace thing. Ooh, Archie's sin again. Is it Archie or was it a crash test dummy? Everything that Catherine does. 2-week-old visit for Meghan Markle. I mean, this is what I mean. This keeps happening all the time. It's like, oh, they decide to leave the day before Catherine's birthday. They literally cannot help themselves. All these pictures are, oh look, they're holding their own luggage, they're coming off an aeroplane, a commercial flight, the shock, the horror. It's all one big setup and it's just so fake. There, look how happy they are. If they're genuinely happy, good luck to them. But I just think it's all crap. So obviously it's no surprise that Meghan likes to be the centre of attention. We know this. We know this. We know what she did at Princess Eugenie's wedding. No one can actually get round about the fact that she did this. It was disgusting. It was one of the very first things that really turned people that were even massive fans of her off. But it's not the first wedding that she's done this to. Now, the reason why this story's coming up, and I'm going to show some snapshots from it, is apparently Meghan is sending Archie's old clothes to, and I have to read this name. I'm not very good with posh people's names, or many people's names. Anyway, Charlie Van, oh, hang on, I worked it out. Charlie Van Strausbensee. Basically, it's one of Harry's posh friends from school. He worked as an usher, was asked to be an usher at Harry and Meghan's wedding. It's the only friend that I believe that Harry has been allowed to keep. Harry was also an usher at his wedding. And shock horror, this is the wedding, I believe, that Meghan Markle went to when she had her boobs out. She flashed her bra. This is the first time she's met a lot of Harry's friends, you know, family. She's walking around with a very pretty bra, but she's still walking around with her lacy bra hanging out. Lots of pictures of that. So, obviously, again, that's her little subtle way of overshadowing the bride, isn't it? And there's pictures of Meghan. She obviously doesn't know half the people that she's talking to there, but all these girls got their backs to the cameras. Of course, there's photographers there. It's a society wedding. Meghan's finding that camera. She's smiling. She's, woohoo, yeah, look at me, hi. So as the story goes, apparently part of it is that Meghan is trying to suck up to them by sending Archie's, you know, clothes. These are rich people. These are high society. Sorry, my auntie's dogs are going nuts because someone dared walk past the front gate. I just can't get away from dogs causing problems when I'm filming, can I? But basically, these are rich, high society people. I'm pretty sure they're not really going to take hand-me-downs. What's she doing them? Giving them the ones that, like, she's been gifted that say Archie. Seems a little bit odd, but again, this could be a media made-up story, so I don't really know on that one. But what caused this story again to come into the newspaper is the newspapers are picking up about the fact that Tom Inskip, now this was Harry's biggest childhood friend, the one that covered for him, I think he was the one that was in Vegas, he's done everything with him. Now, this was the one some of you will know. Meghan turned up to the wedding in Jamaica. And basically, Tom Inskip and his wife, Lara, are about to have a baby. And the newspapers have picked up about the fact that it's got to the last hurdle. They're not picking Harry and Meghan as godparents. And this might be why Meghan's sucking up to the other, well, the only friend that Harry's apparently allowed to have left. Now, I've been reading about it, and apparently Tom and Lara are very upset at one. Meghan apparently gate crashed their wedding. Now, again, I'm going to show you loads of clips here. Look at the behaviour here. I've read stories about it, and it was to do with Harry was bored of Meghan at this point, and he wanted to break up with her. He didn't break up with her, but she was originally invited to the wedding. So because when he broke up with her, apparently Meghan didn't take that as she was uninvited to the wedding. She rocked up. So it's very awkward. There's lots of awkward pictures. Apparently not a lot of Tom and Skip's friends from the people from the wedding parties, as you can see from the pictures. They weren't talking to her. But look at the way she is with Harry. She's hanging off of him. It's tense. They're obviously on a table away from people, not socialising. Meghan had some of the worst resting bitch faces I've seen on anyone. So again, with obviously what was going on with Harry and Meghan, Harry didn't seem happy that she was there. Friends were quite clearly coming over saying, you two are causing drama, you shouldn't be here. It was really frowned upon. There's weird pictures of Meghan kissing Harry. He's really not into it. So this is now the third wedding that she's drawn attention to herself over, right? This woman, as I said, she's a narcissist. So it's not just Princess Eugenie, it's Tom and Skip's wedding that she obviously did that too, which talk about selfish. And then obviously even with Charlie Van Straubenzie. You guys will all be laughing at me over that one, but I'm just not good at pronouncing stuff, as you know. But yeah, so all of these people that she's doing this to, these are Harry's friends. She does not. She got the hugest wedding. She even went for a bigger wedding than Catherine and William. She makes everything about her. And if Harry thinks his life is going to get better by any way, I mean, how many more things is she going to show up? So that's 3 weddings now that she has done that to. And there she is sucking up to try and be made a godmother. Why? You're never even with your own child. Where's Archie? I think the other thing that really upset Tom and Skip as well and Lara was even though Meghan and Harry kind of caused all that drama in their Jamaica wedding, that when it came to their wedding, Meghan made sure that they weren't on the evening list, right? This is his childhood friend whose wedding that she pretty much tried to cause so much drama at. And yeah, not even invited to the evening party. But Oprah was. George and Amal Clooney were. How disgusting is that? I'm pretty certain that by the time Meghan chews Harry up and spits him out, I think that Harry will have some loyal friends that will come back. But I think there'll be others that, why would you? Why would you? Why would you allow your new wife to treat all of your friends like that and do it? So, as I said, I'm going to try and stay on top of everything that's going on. They're certainly keeping everything active. But yeah, Meghan, the destroyer of weddings, that's what I'm going to call her. Has to be the centre of attention. Oh, I hope you like the little picture that I used. That was apparently also causing embarrassment. Meghan wearing that little red hat and that. She is a narcissist, but I think she's a little bit more than a narcissist. She's, as I said, I do feel sorry for Archie. I really do. Parents never with him. However, I do believe there is an Archie. I don't believe that she carried him. I believe that there is a surrogate. People always ask me these questions. I believe there was a surrogate. I believe she gained weight, as most actresses, when they have to gain weight for a role, she eventually did, but she only did it in the final stages. And I think that's because people said to her, Meghan, you're supposed to be about 8 months pregnant and you still look as skinny as you did on Suits. And all of a sudden she went, poof. And unfortunately, I think she's like me. She's one of those girls that just, it's not quite so easy to shift it once you've got it. So anyway, I'll be keeping up to date with you with pictures, with videos, whatever I can. And I'll stay on top of the news. I hope you're all well. So anyway, take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.